All right, excited to have Morgan here today, who has just an incredible offer. And it's only good for what, two people?
Two people. Yep. Then we're
Oh my
cutting off.
gosh. And it's coming down to the wire. So tell us about it. This is exciting.
Absolutely. So I am getting an intimate group of writers and prospective authors together in Oxford, England, October 28th and 29th this year. So that's next end of next month. And really it's my Right Start retreat, right? Is WRITE, right? Get it? Right. And the Right Start is my process for helping people learn about articulating their voice as a writer and what is the topic and what is the outcome of the book they want to write, and figuring out how to get their book from idea generation to the page to set up to publish. And so in England, for this intimate group, we're going to get together about 3 hours each day for two back-to-back days. So not a huge time commitment. And the price reflects that. It's a super affordable retreat. The price for this retreat, you're never going to guess it. You're going to think it's thousands of dollars. This retreat is only $850 per person. Only 850. And that includes a welcome reception the night before, your 6 hour workshop, 3 hours each day. And then if you want to talk about the publish, speak, prosper path, Paul, I'm speaking at Oxford University the day after the retreat. And for any of my attendees, if they wanted to see how you can take your book idea and use it to create a talk for the stage, I'll give you a free ticket to attend the event at Oxford University, which is just 20 minutes away from the retreat. But during the retreat itself, we'll have a welcome reception. On day one, we're going to talk about finding your voice as a writer and a thought leader, identifying your audience, starting to structure your book's outline, best practices for creating compelling titles. We're going to start thinking about how to craft engaging book introductions and get some feedback from your peers on that. Then you'll go off and enjoy the English countryside for the afternoon. We'll get together in the afternoon and the evening for a feedback session over dinner and drinks. And then the next day we'll be taking it that much farther to get some real finalization over your book idea and your book description and maybe those first couple of chapters there. And then when you get back to the States, you get access to my 5-week Right Start course, which gives you a whole host of other resources for writing your book and getting it ready to self-publish or work through a publisher. So it's really a one-time deal. I'm never going to offer this type of destination retreat at this price point again. I literally wanted to do it to help a group of authors really take that first step together. And it's the month after my birthday month, and I'm feeling generous. And I wanted to go to England, and I wanted to bring some good people with me. So 850 gets you the retreat itself. You got to pay your way there. And that's another, you got to buy your ticket. And I have all the details planned out for you so you won't get lost. You know exactly where you're staying. And I can send you, Paul, the link that you can share with the audience too if they're interested in learning more. I'm super excited. Only 2 more spots left and about a month and a half to go until we'll all be in England together.
What a fantastic opportunity, Morgan. That's just a really over the top offer. And it's so affordable. I mean, gosh, I think of all of the times I've spent $1,000 for this and $1,000 for that. And what you have at the end of it is there's really it's always about learning and usually not about implementation. So the implementation part of this is that they actually have something that's tangible that they can use for the next step. And so what is that next step beyond that?
The next step beyond that is to finish writing your book and get it published. So I know that when I wrote my first couple books, I felt so alone in the process, so isolated. I didn't know where to go to get help or resources. I felt like I was a terrible writer. I didn't know how to structure a book. And the programs, honestly, that I invested with earlier on were a bunch of fluff and a bunch of people saying you're going to make millions off your book with these, whatever tactics that they had for marketing your book. I'm like, well, I'm not there yet. I have to actually write the book. Give me some information on how to write a good book. There's a lot of AI generated books out there, and AI can be great in helping you refine your ideas and refine your voice, but you can't use that in and of itself, right? When it's some,
Amazon will actually ban it. They've
it
got
will.
software that'll recognize it. So it's important that you avoid that trap.
Yeah. And so I saw a gap there in the marketplace with all these writing and publishing workshops and events and masterminds. And I really just wanted to give people tangible advice from published authors. I'm an international best-selling author myself, but I've leveraged a lot of best practices and techniques from writers and editors and copywriters on what you can do to pull together to actually write a good, engaging book and keep people engaged and have it leverage your voice and your expertise in a way that's going to sell for you. And so that's what I put into the retreats and into the follow-on 5-week course content too. That tangible stuff that's going to help you get there so you don't feel alone, so you feel supported, so you can get it across that publishing finish line.
How cool is that? That is so cool, Morgan. So one of your real superpowers is the fact that you can get people to go from blank page to something that they have in hand. If you're interested in, just click link below. It'll be attached, and we'd be happy to speak with you and tell you more about it. It's going to be an exciting project that we're working on together. It's just so exciting. So thanks for sharing that with us.
Can't wait.